So I'm going to make a follow-up video. I've had this rack for a couple of years now, and I think it'd be cool to give a follow-up of the pros and cons, or just the experiences I've had with it on my Doo Spark. So first off, I used 1.5-inch PVC with standard PVC glue. This was my final prototype. I had tried different sizes. This was my favorite size, and it's proving to be able to stand the test of time. I have one pole in here now. I have one gas tank in there now. I just completed a 60-mile trip from Lake Houston Dam down the lower San Jacinto into Trinity Bay or something like that, and then Trinity Bay up into Kima. I hit a storm along the way. I was with some friends. We ran into a scattered thunderstorm with some decent winds and good waves. Rack doesn't move at all. I hold the rack down by bungee cord. I have this trucker rubber bungee cord and this blue standard bungee cord. The trucker bungee cord is preferable, but after a couple of years of use, my favorite eye hole actually broke, so I'm gonna need to get another one of these. The way this bungee cord is hooked on here is I took the stainless steel bolt out of the hole of the jet ski and put in a stainless steel eye loop, and I measured the depth of the eye loop because I didn't want it to come out of the top of the jet ski. Obviously, if you're screwing that too far, or if the thread on the eye loop is too long, you can screw right through the top, so you don't want to do that. So I removed on my, this is a 3-up, so on the swim platform, or this back platform, I removed one of the stainless steel bolts and replaced it with an eye loop. Connects it to the bungee strap, and that holds it down. The force on this, I would say, is probably around 65, 75 pounds, something like that, of downward force. The second and final holding position, these Velcro straps. These Velcro straps, after trying many different ways, ended up being by far the most effective way of holding the rack secure. I have 2 of these straps. They are also right here as well. You can find these at Walgreens, Walmart, the internet, wherever you want, and they work incredibly well. I like the design, the belt design that it has, where the one end goes through the other, which locks it in right away. Can't do it with one hand. Oh yes, I can. So this design allows the Velcro strap to be locked in immediately upon tightening, and then the excess just continues to go around for additional support. I have that on the eye or towing loop, and this thing just doesn't move. I'm yanking on this. I mean, the jet ski is moving, the trailer is moving, the rack is pretty solid. I mean, the additional lock-in I had was putting a piece from here to actually wedge in between the handlebar or the holding grip, but it kind of cut my seat right there, so I just did away with it. I really liked that feature, but it was a pain to get to the seat release and everything else. Definitely held it even better, but it was too much of a pain for marginal increase in stability. This bungee cord here what I do is tie a knot, sort of like it is here, but I'll put it on the handle of the gas can. If I'm just using one gas can, I'll just put it in here sideways like that. Take the bungee cord and tie it up, have it leaning like this, so what, who cares? Once you tie this bungee cord in a knot, the gas can's not going anywhere. That's all I really care about. I don't care about, it looking great like it does like this. You could also tie the gas can down to the rack itself, your choice. Typically, when I drive, I'll fill up that 5 gallons. The Spark itself only holds 8 gallons. So I almost double my fuel range. So that gives me, I think the fuel range on just standard medium chop or light chop is on the Spark maybe 80 miles. If it was completely smooth, probably 100 or so. So I would say 80 to 100 is the range on this. When I add one gas can, I'm at about 180, and if I add 2 gas cans, you can just do the math from there. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. On distance, that's a gross amount of distance actually. One can, maybe even half full, is adequate for emergency purposes, and I would say 99% of the trips most people would make. The fishing pole hold down, I could have did a little better. I'm still needing to do more research on that. I don't really like this method here of these eye loops. They work, I mean, it is what it is, I guess, but I don't like it too much. If you have a closed reel, you can forget about it. Don't even mess around with it. These open reels and spin baits work the best in this setup. My open reels pretty much got destroyed for one reason or another. What else can I tell you about this? I don't know what else I can tell you. As you can see, I have a sonar here on the boat that connects to the phone. That's a Vexler SP model that connects to my phone, so I don't have to mount anything on my handlebars. Everything goes right through my phone. Phone fits in the sleeve. I use it connects Wi-Fi, so I just use I have old phones, so I'll just connect Wi-Fi to it and have it on my wrist, and I can see what I'm doing. It's a great setup, and anyone who's interested, I encourage you to measure some things out and do it yourself. I've seen an increase in aftermarket setups, which look nice as well. I haven't had any scratching from not using any felt or anything, so the Jetski seems like it's a harder plastic than the PVC, so no complaints. That's what I got. That's what I'm working with. Works out great.